Okay, so I've just finished riding my first 1000 kilometers in my Zipp 303s. So let's take a look at how they stack up. First, a thing I noticed is they're not really much slower, or maybe even faster than my X-Lightness 55mm wheels, which I think just shows how much the Zipp have their aerodynamics dialed. The second important thing is that they are extremely stable in the wind. I would say that even more stable than the 35mm wheels that I had on before. A couple of days ago there were some extreme winds in my area, around 40-50 km per hour, and I was curious if I could actually go out and ride. It was a bit sketchy, but possible nonetheless. The main thing about the handling of these is you could actually feel the ABLC dimples working on there, because they are designed to create small vortices which shed off the rim instead of just having a large pressure buildup and a large jolt to the bars. And you can actually feel this because there is some side force definitely, but it's extremely predictable, so you can ride basically in any wind conditions you want. The descending was okay as well. The faster you go, obviously the more stability you get from the momentum, but for an all-round wheel set for a windy area, this is an excellent choice. Extremely predictable handling all around, even at 50 per hour winds. Another thing that I was pleasantly surprised by is the braking. I rode these in pretty much the worst conditions imaginable: snow, wind, rain, hail, and anything in between. But the braking, again, it's not extremely powerful, but it is really well modulated, very little squealing, and predictable stopping power. No sudden jerking or vibrating pulsation, anything like that. So that's another good thing about them, which I really liked. What I have here are the older hubs, the 77s, which still have their bearing preload adjustment, which I think is not very useful, but it's there. The newer or the current models don't have this. Then a slight bit of annoyance here, the valve rattling. I guess it's up to the opening, because this was designed for the Silca rubberized valve extenders, and the hole is quite big, so it has some wiggle room in there. This is obviously the tubular version. I'm using Vittoria's Corsa 25mm tubulars, and here they fit really well into a nice arrow shape. And in this combination, these will just fly on rough roads. I rode on cobbles and some really broken tarmac, and it smooths everything out. You don't get any sort of violent hits into the bars. You just go, and you also feel that by the give in the carbon wheel. You can feel it here. It's designed for Paris-Roubaix, obviously, so it's no coincidence, but you can actually feel that you go that little bit faster because of the suspension properties from the tire and the wheel itself. The stiffness when cornering and sprinting is quite good. I occasionally get a tiny bit of wheel rub, but nothing serious. The freehub engagement is quite quick, definitely good enough for road riding, and I think we've covered all of them with the weight. The weight is around 1300-1400 grams. I haven't measured it exactly, but they are really fast aerodynamically speaking, so the weight penalty over my previous wheels is more than offset, and you cannot feel the weight really on the climbs. I hit the climbs I usually ride. I hit the same times at my usual power, so the feel is also quite good. They are lively and responsive, uphill, downhill, and actually I could feel the wide tire bed and the better support from the tire in the corners, where you can corner really hard on this thing. So overall, I'm quite pleased. This was definitely a good choice as a training wheel set. Obviously, after 1000 kilometers, I can't really comment on the durability yet, but I hope it will be alright. The spokes and the trueness, the tension, everything is fine until now. So let's see how they perform in the future. If you want, or if you like this video and are interested in more Heinz stuff like this, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and take a look at my other wheels, other bikes, and stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching.